And we are back with game number 2 here between No Sorry and Navi Jr. For those of you that are just joining us, the first game did go the way of Navi Jr. after 45 minutes of a hard-fought battle. They did manage to land themselves a victory. I'm Harry Freak, and I did say that Days from Navi Jr. looks young, and I knew this team was young, but actually I didn't know that they were all that young. So we have 3 guys that were born in 2005 and 2 guys that were born in 2006. They don't currently have any Wikipedia pages, so I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, I've checked it. These guys are very young. Okay, they got themselves a fan. I've always been a fan of young players. When I used to compete, I thought that you always needed 1 or 2 young players in your team. They introduce freshness, new ideas. When you have all of them, there can be a lot of chaos, but with the right guidance and a sponsorship like Navi behind them, these guys they have a cool future ahead of them, and showing that they don't get scared in face of being pushed back into their base and still finding ways to come out and play. Goes to show that there's a lot of potential there. Definitely the youngest team by far here in the Eastern European DPC, and I would have to say that's probably the case for some of the other teams as well. So I'm a big fan. I think they're doing a good job, especially now knowing that they're all pretty much 17, 18 years of age. That is cool. Just keep it up, bros. Of course, we're not gonna be biased here in the cast. We're gonna give the same amount of love to both teams, to every team here in the Eastern European DPC Division 2. With that said, we're gonna be giving love to some of the heroes here, but some of them are gonna be getting the hate. And one of the most important ones is the Pango that gets taken out. 3-man on that Pango, probably the most important factor of the previous game for No Sorry. He's the one that for Navi Jr. won every single fight for them. So
Radiant
I
team pick.
I think it's the right approach, and they will go for the Enchantress. So probably gunning for the Beastmaster yet again. And Navi Jr., I don't know if they would want to pick it into an Enchantress. It's just a little bit
Radiant team pick.
too hard to play.
Dire team pick.
Okay, they're gonna go for a good opening. It's gonna be a Dragonite Disruptor. As far as I know, they played the Dragonite as a carry as well. Let me check if that's the case. Yep, should be the case. Ursa comes out. They already did crush that Dragonite in lane once. Yep, they did play a safe lane Dragonite. Was 1 in 6 though, so wasn't really doing all that great. But
5 seconds.
What you gonna do? So usually teams like this, when you get young players that play together, usually these teams don't succeed in terms of, okay, every single one of the players from this team, they're gonna be getting to Division 1, to Majors and winning it. But some of them are gonna be going to different teams, getting different experiences. And some of them will be, will probably be top tier players in a year or 2. Maybe even all of them. Who knows? Maybe they go around the world or in different teams. They get all of the experience they can get. They come back together, get all of their knowledge together, and just continue dominating. But that's a little bit of a Cinderella story that almost never happens. But you never know. So we'll see. We'll see if they can win this one too. I actually thought this was gonna be a 2-0 series for No Sorry. I still see them as the better team, but they have some issues ending the game, right? It could be a confidence issue. And boy, well, after this loss, they are going to be having some confidence problems for sure. So No Sorry lost 2-0 only to Moneymakers. They won 2-0 versus Sigma YNT, and they took a game of an Amiga. Going to show that they know how to play the game. Taking A off an Amiga is nothing to laugh at. They will ban out the Techies, Navi Jr. I like it, and we'll go for the Tiny. I'm guessing that this is their 3-man hero, but it could be Days playing it.
Dire team pick.
I guess it's a flex pick for now. Okay, now when I see these two supports, I'm playing it in the mid lane because you're gonna destroy them. The Beastmaster does come through. I think now you put the Dragonite in the safe lane. You will actually do really well with the Dragonite Disruptor versus these two. You could go for a Naga Siren. It's not bad at all, to be honest, if you
10
want to go
seconds
that route,
remaining.
right? Bramble Maze doesn't... The Dark Willow doesn't like playing against illusion-based
5
heroes because they
seconds
just
remaining.
take over Bramble Maze. You use the mirror image to remove the cursed crown as well, or to potentially dodge the ulti if you're that good. You can dodge it with the manta as well if needed. So they could play the Dragonite carry. They could pick up a Naga Siren. If they don't get a Naga right now, it's probably getting banned out. The only question is, do you feel confident enough to send the Dragonite into the offlane again? Because it didn't work out too well for PMA in the previous game. So they're taking their time. It's very hard to decide right now. You could go for an Abaddon. Abaddon here would be amazing. It literally is a great hero against all of these. The only thing that you're not happy about is the Ursa. Yeah, well, we can start talking about that one now, but we can finish the thought there. You're not happy about the Ursa Fury Swipes because they can stack on you even when your ulti is on, even if you're full HP. Once you're out of it, you're gonna get two-shotted. But anyways, Magnus does
10
come out.
seconds remaining.
This probably puts the Dragonite into a position 1 or 2
5
role
seconds
unless they want to be playing a Magnus as a 1 or 2, which is not out of the question. But I, for one, would like to see a mobile hero versus an Ursa in lane, just not to be crushed. You know, you get slowed down by the Enchantress. You get yourself out with the skewer and everything is fine. They have the last pick of Navi Jr. though. I still think that this Tiny could be a good mid laner, especially because the Enchantress and the
Dire team ban.
Dark Willow are pretty much easy targets for an Avatos combo. So no, sorry, they think this is gonna be a mid lane Dragonite. Could be this, depending on what they pick. I mean, Navi are the ones with the last pick, so they can definitely decide afterwards. Anti-Mage being banned out. To be honest, I wouldn't pick an Anti-Mage here ever, because the Ursa is too big of a counter for you. The Beastmaster seeing you is also an issue. You're not going to be able to split push all that well. I wouldn't be the biggest fan of it. But no, sorry, they need a magic damage dealing hero. Storm is in the pool. A little bit scary to play the Storm in this game, so I doubt they're gonna be going for that one. Something that builds a BKB early. Are you crazy enough to go for a Queen of Pain? Nope. Then just the Dragonite will be sent versus you and you're gonna lose. Snapfire with mid would be awesome if they play it. I think Dodrin does. Though not 100% certain. Don't see a lot of good picks here. Any mobile type hero can be brought down here. Navi, if this is not a tiny mid, you could have some damage issues, right? Position 4 tiny isn't going to do much, and neither of these heroes does a lot of damage. So I would like this to be a mid lane tiny with the support that does more damage. Like a Hoodwink, like a Snapfire, you know, like a Techies that was banned out, but it was banned out because Yond is just too good on it. You could go for something like an Abaddon on Navi Jr. as your position 1. It's actually quite good here. They haven't played it themselves just yet. You still have that Naga Siren, but then you're delaying the game until you actually get the items necessary, and that could be dangerous. So they did get away with greed in the previous game, I guess.
Team pick.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Okay. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the hero. That's just it, right? I don't see it as something that does go well against what is currently in the meta. I don't see it as something that synergizes well with heroes that are currently in the meta. Like, why would you have a Wind Ranger with a Beastmaster? The Beastmaster doesn't help you one bit, right? So that's why I'm a little bit skeptical of the hero. So they do go for the Naga Siren. Now the hero is a bit better. Once you get the Maelstrom, you focus fire the real one. Got the Juice is gonna be in trouble. You actually do burn through her quite easily. I see Navi Jr. having damage issues here for sure. Like, for sure. Then again, though, No Sorry could have damage issues as well, but you have a Beastmaster. It's always different. Once you have the Helm of the Overlord, you don't really suffer any longer. But the lanes are going to be going towards Navi Jr. So, lanes Navi, early mid-game, No Sorry, mid-game, depends on how much No Sorry can accomplish in the early mid game, and they don't have a lot of catch. I don't believe it. I'm actually gonna go for Navi Jr. here. You know, starting off the series, I thought No Sorry were better, but I had their issues ending the game. And this lineup of theirs, it's not really the best one at ending the game. It's kind of the same as their previous one, right? They have a little bit more catch or more single target focus with the Wind Ranger, but I would even say that their draft is inferior to what they had earlier, because I'd rather have the Kunkka and the Hoodwink than a Wind Ranger and the Dark Willow. So yeah, I'm gonna go here for Navi Jr. But with that being said, before we do get ourselves into the game, a word from our sponsors.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
And we get ourselves into game number 2 of Navi Jr. versus No Sorry. Navi Jr., they did win the previous game. They were on the Dire side. Radiant side is just so much better currently in Division 2 here. Overall, Dire has been better across all regions in Division 1. But Division 1 and Division 2 Dota are a little bit different. This is slower, and it just doesn't revolve around the Roche that much. And you don't use the fact that you have the Roche advantage all that much to push out the waves, to catch someone on the other side of the map. So I'm guessing those are the main reasons why there's
30 seconds to battle.
there's a difference here. Navi Jr., they are still the underdogs. I mean, understandably so. No Sorry are still some bigger names in Dota, and of course people are gonna have more faith in them. But this time around they have literally the same draft with some small changes, and I don't think those small changes are necessarily good. Whereas Navi Jr., their lanes should at least be better. I'm just curious to see how well the Tiny Magnus will be doing. That is the lane that you have to be careful in. 2 for 2 in terms of runes. No surprises happening. We'll see now if this time around PMA will be doing better versus Black Archangel and Dino Zavrik. For the last time, our observer. He gets a lot of love from us casters. And he should. He hasn't really been disappointing us. Black Archangel. Falling from grace a little bit. This team, it was doing better, right? The Black Archangel, he is a solid captain. He has been in the scene for quite some time. Tier 2, Tier 3 teams. Finally, you know, he has a team that does quite a lot, does quite well, and then they suddenly just aren't playing that well any longer. So it is a bit of a bummer. So we'll see if Black Archangel can get his team back on track. Oh, nice. Nice shockwave there coming out from the Magnus to secure the creep. Speaking of, bottom lane, Dominic this time around is not going to be starting with boars. You're up against the Naga Sirens. You're going to be needing your wild axes to do something about it. But this Naga is going to have the freest lane. You don't slow down the Naga Siren with these 2 heroes. Got the Juice is going to be having to do some really big mistakes to be able to die in this lane. And in terms of CS, he's gonna be fine. Even later on, he can stay in that lane for a bit of a longer time. The only one that can kill him is the Wind Ranger that, let's say, rotates with a Maelstrom. Okay, that's a first blood for Navi. Toss, skewer. Not something that you can survive that easy. And they're diving Dino Zavrik here with a lot of creeps. They don't have the glyph, so Dino should be able to farm this quite effectively. But still nice. And also, one thing we haven't mentioned, the Dragon Knight versus the Wind Ranger in the mid lane should do really well for himself. Wind Ranger does rely a lot on harassing her opponents. Dragon Knight cannot be harassed. Just way too tanky.
You fought and died with honor.
I'm curious to see how well this will do in this one. Oh, he's in a little bit of trouble. The Wild Axe is only used for the creeps, so Yon doesn't want to continue chasing. He could go for the Shadow Realm, but Ridis would have survived, and that would be a lot of mana for pretty much nothing. One tango. Nice the ward there. Actually, that was an obs that was placed by Navi Jr. Okay, that's a bit of a mistake, because you put an obs in a place where he's definitely going to get dewarded, and well, Dominic does die. Ridis finishes him off, playing the Beastmaster versus Illusion Hero plus the Disruptor is always hard in lane because they chase you down, then you get pulled back. And the thing is, with the Beastmaster, you don't really want to buy the boots. Well, Daze, toss back. Yeah, he didn't have the range there. PMA needed to get closer. People still aren't used to the tiny range of the toss. It's just so low. Level 1. It used to be like, what, 1300, and now it's 800. Level 1, it's just not fair. I remember the days where it was 8 seconds, long range toss, you start off with the boots and you just continue tossing everybody back. You can go to the mid lane level 1 and sometimes secure a kill. You toss him back, you block him as he's running away, then you toss him back again. It was just so dumb.
Is under attack.
But cool. A Disruptor dropping low, but he will not die before he gets the kill. Or will he die at all? One more hit from Yond will be there and they finish him off. Dominic now won't have a TP, so that's not that bad. Daze chasing forward. PMA and Daze, they want Dino. Ursa is a little bit of a faster hero. To be careful, a nice backstep there coming out from Daze.
And died with honor.
So, both of the side lanes are going well for them. Ursa is farming okay, but he's not really stopping the Magnus from farming at all. And considering how the last game went, well, you're very happy if you're PMA. The Wind Ranger is winning versus the Dragon Knight, though. You know, Rhea man, he did go for the famous Dum Dum build. 3 points in the Dragon's Blood, 2 bracers, you don't take damage, and you just continue posturing aggressively with the enemies not being able to do anything against you. Literally nothing. Daze, he will be the one to take the water rune. There gonna be any kind of rotations? Not really. He leaves a ward down, and he's looking kind of dead there. Does have the wind lace, nice. Every single time he does take that back step just to reduce the damage a little bit. And he will be surviving. 3-1 in terms of kills, in terms of net worth. Well, it's even, right? Every single hero of Navi is ahead of their counterpart, at least when it comes to cores, but it's there, it's close, right? The one creep more or less is what's making a difference. That's why the gold lead is pretty much at the same part. We're seeing it switching left and right, which means it is at 0. We are pretty much at the same point as we were at when we started the game. There are a couple of kills, of course, that had happened already.
Ours, not yours.
The Wind Ranger has been caught. Dodge run, in some trouble. Avalanche toss back. He doesn't have the wind run any longer, and he doesn't have his life either. The supports rotate, knowing that their cores are not going to be in any kind of trouble. Ridis, nice plays there around. He does have 6 stick charges, and of course has the raindrop as well. Black Archangel dropping low. He will be okay. But without the Nation's attendance, he could die. Read this. Okay, you were greedy, my friend, and that's gonna be a freebie for no sorry. They weren't expecting to get it, but they will. And Black Archangel, with this Warpine Raider, he also denied the siege creep as well. So they do quite a lot. And Rhea man, if he would die here, that would be a catastrophe for Navi, but he will be fine. No raindrops though on the Dragon Knight. He wants to buy one. Nice shackle shot coming out from Dodrin, and with a lot of arrows, the Dragon will get slain. It is gonna be the impetus that connects. No misses from the low ground, so they will finish him off. Navi Jr.,
Middle tower is under attack.
you need to respect your enemies coming back to life, and well, they didn't. Black Archangel, can you kill him? Daze doesn't have the mana for both his spells, has the mango if he wants to. Maybe if he was level 4, he goes for the Avatos combo, but level 1 Avalanche and the Toss, they just don't do any damage. So Daze just gets himself away. Ursa, being left alone on the top lane versus a Magnus, was able to farm uncontested, and, well, he gets himself to the top of the network chart, whilst the Magnus doesn't get that much. Yond, on the other hand, he will be dying to the hands of the Naga Siren and her illusions. That's gonna be a nice kill there for the side of Navi Jr. 5-3. Right now, the carries seem to be doing well. Though, to be honest, the Naga Siren is not to be underestimated. Very, very tough hero to play against. Magnus doesn't have his cure. He could skill up the ulti, so Dino, you have to be careful. Of course, very easy to enrage off the RP. He just has pretty big animation. Riemann, he's going to be getting his DD, has the dragon form, so it's time to apply some pressure onto the tower. Let's see just how much he can do. And the skewer back Dodrin has the Wind Drain. Riemann, he's going to be purged off, so no more DD, but doesn't really matter. Dodrin is still in trouble. The Shackle Shot, not nearly good enough, and again, we're going to be seeing those supports. This time around, Navi Jr., they're just going to be hiding behind the Dragonite, so no reason to get themselves into any kind of trouble if both of the supports are alive. No, sorry, they can't do anything about this push. Half a duration left on the Dragon form, and this tower is in trouble. Riemann 3 points in the Dragon's Blood, so doesn't really take any damage from it, or very insignificant amount. And you know, Zavrik, well, his farm is very much significant here. But you're bringing down that Wind Ranger, and yes, the Ursa might have a good game, but it's gonna be very hard for him to win it alone. It's not like his teammates provide an insane amount of lockdown. Also, one thing I didn't mention about the Wind Ranger, this hero is very player specific. So if you use your spells perfectly all the time, the shackle shots, the power shots and stuff like that, then fine, this hero can work. But if you're missing those spells, then it's a problem. And it's not a hero that's being played quite a lot currently. So I'm not sure how much he actually practiced Black Archangel. He's gonna be stealing one illusion. Gonna kill the other, and the TP out does come out from the from Got the Juice. Doesn't get caught. This was a bit dangerous there, but didn't want to stay. They found the Ursa. Does have the Enrage. He's gonna use it, but gets tossed back. Dino, I don't think he's living through this one, is he? He's gonna get RP'd. Still the Enrage was on, so not gonna be lasting the longest of time, but he's dead either way. Black Archangel, he TP's in, and it's actually Navi Jr. that bring down the enemy carry. Even though, no, sorry, we're the ones to make the move first. They were faster, but they just were not as efficient. It's very hard to escape the Disruptor Tiny, right? Avalanche, very long range spell. Tossback is there. 2 spells to reposition you as the Ursa. So even with your Enrage, it's not that easy to live. I'm curious to see which item the Naga will go for. So we've seen Manta Radiance, we've seen Manta Orchid, we've seen Manta Heart. I mean, Heart comes out in the end anyways. Black Archangel is not going to be coming out of that one alive. He's going to try to be a little bit annoying with the creep, but doesn't matter. This top tower should fall. The only question is, can No Sorry get something in return? They're pushing in the mid lane, so they're using this opportunity to do something themselves on the map. But their pushing power is just non-existent. It only comes from the Beastmaster, who is on the bottom lane at the moment. And Riemann, again, using his tankiness, just get the tower down. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. The top tower is dead, the mid tower is dead. Navi, they've done everything they should, and they also get the blink on the Dragonite. When you open up the map and get the blink, that's gonna be a ton of kills happening. Ridis, with the Static Storm, he's more than ready to continue the fight. Trent doesn't have his Maelstrom just yet, only the Javelin. His damage is still quite strong, Read this. Cursed Crown gonna be used on him. Rhea Man postures aggressively. He's not gonna allow his buddy to die. And, well, Yond, you have overestimated yourself. The Dragon Tail will connect, and the stun will last long enough for them to get the kill. Navi Jr., they get it there. Now the Blink Dagger is coming over, but they don't need it because they have the glimpse. Black Archangel, you thought you were safe, but that's not even close to the truth. Oh, read this. Makes a mistake there. If he ran towards the Enchantress, he probably would survive. Does make a mistake, but there's a bonus, bringing him in, tossing him into the air, and with a follow-up stance, he does have the wind run. Is that enough to live? Probably not. So many spells to use, and finally the Breathe Fire is the thing that finishes him off. Navi Jr., they only lose one. They get 3 in return. The 3 lady heroes of No Sorry will be taken down. No gentlemen on the side of Navi Jr. What's with these young generation guys? Like, there are no gentlemen here, no romance. Nope. Beastmaster caught. Nah, they just want death. They just want to fight. They just want to destroy. And Dominic is gonna be on the receiving end of that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know, when watching people who are like 10 years younger than me play Dota, and be like, back in my day. That's quite fun. Terrorize, Yond threatening with it. He wants to save both himself and Black Archangel, and for now will be successful at doing so. But the game is going really badly for No Sorry currently. All 3 of the cores of Navi Jr. topping the network chart, and they're going for a smoke. They want to fight even more. And Static Storm at the ready. They're going to be finding someone. Is it going to be the Ursa? Is it going to be the Wind Ranger? We're going to find out. Dino, it's going to be him. Static Storm on him. The damage output, it is quite high. And do you get out of it with a Shackle Shot? Might be enough. Nope. Damage will be sufficient for this, even without his mid laner. Will have enough to finish him off, and they're getting kill after kill. Black Archangel says, me, I want to be a bonus, but actually he does have health heal. The DPs are coming in days. He's just beating you, and he has a ton of HP. Still surviving. The Curse Crown will connect, and finally he will fall. But from every side, they're coming over. The Terrorize will connect. Magnus dropping low as well. Dominic with his 2 supports. He is the one. He's controlling this bottom lane, and they're gonna get a bonus as well as Ridis gets found in the river by the Wind Rangers. So No Sorry, they didn't get baited into anything. They knew this was gonna be their fight once it started, and boy were they right. Dodrin. Oh, that's gonna be a DD and the Maelstrom. So his damage output in the next fight is gonna be very high. Let's see how much he can do. Can he kill any of the big cores? Nagasara and the DK still very much farmed. Those are the ones that you want to slow down now at the moment. Tiny working towards the blink. He doesn't want to assemble his tranquil boots. Dodrin. Next item gonna be a BKB. No surprise there. Probably a blink after it. Maybe a Crystallis that's come out before. We'll see. It is used the dragon form, but Rhea Man is probably not going to be able to catch him. Magnus has the blink going into a 4-staff. No mech, no Guardian Greaves. Not sure I like it. You're playing against a lot of physical damage on the enemy side, and the Guardian Greaves are actually quite nice versus the Dark Willow. I'm not sure about it. I thought he was going to finish it after the blink. Let's get a mech for starters and then go for something else. Nagasarn, it is going to be an Orchid, the Radiance. Yeah, well, people started buying it when it first got introduced, that the cost of the Sacred Relic was reduced. But other than that, people haven't really been going for it. Shackle Shot, not going to connect. Dodrin off the mark. It's only going to be the creeps that get connected on, and that allows the Magnus to easily escape.
Double damage.
DD from the Wind Ranger and the smoke from the top lane. You don't want to stay on the top lane for too long. Thing is, you're running into a lot of enemy vision. Let's see. Once that gets broken on the top lane, trouble is gonna be there. Who do they find? The Tiny would be a solid target. And no, sorry, they're coming from multiple sides, trying to sandwich Navi. But Days, nice movements there. He's going through all of your brambles. And it seems like he has gotten a little bit too far from home. Threatening with a Terrorize. Nobody is afraid of you. They will get the tower. So giving a position 4 is actually not that bad, but it looked cool how Navi Jr. played around that one, given that none of the spells in No Sorry landed. From Yond, he was the only one using them. Dodrin, 6,000 net worth on him. Definitely the least farmed core. And before he gets that BKB, this Orchid will be ready, and the blink on the Tiny is there as well. Triple blink on Navi Jr.
Dire's top tower is under
They're
attack.
gonna be even more on the hunt right now. Tossbacks have never been easier. Yond will make his presence known. And with this, he wants him. He wants him now. Nicely done there, coming out from Yond. You don't get caught by the Thunderstrike. They have no vision. You're gonna be fine. This dive, either you dive immediately or you don't do it. So, Daze, okay, he's diving immediately.
Radiant structures
Trying
are
to find
fortified.
him. Is he gonna be able to? Yon still hiding in the trees. The Shadow Realm will be ready now. And he has been found. Avalanche, but the Shadow Realm will protect him for the time being. The Skewer gets him away from the tower, and the Terrorize, actually that's a lot of damage. Doesn't matter, the Magnus will survive either way. They get themselves a kill. Now the pressure onto the tier 2, but no, sorry, I've already taken the one on the bottom lane, so you're a little bit too late there. Surprised that God the Juice didn't use his illusions more to push out the bottom lane and prevent this from happening, but at least you will be able to equalize the tower count. You're not using the glyph?
Dire's
Oh, sorry.
structures are fortified.
Okay, there it is. There it is. You have to use it right now because it's not going to be refreshing later on. Literally no point not to use
bottom
it.
tower is under attack.
Navi, I guess they should walk into the pit. They don't have the best roach taking potential, but you're up against the Ursa, and without the BKB on the Wind Ranger, you can actually get that one.
Dire's top
Daze?
tower is
Ah,
under
no, he
attack.
needs the creeps. Just blinks himself away. Yeah, he's laughing. They're all laughing. They're really having the fun here on Navi Jr. And really, that's what gaming is all about. People tend to forget that. That's why we get these young teams full of energy, showing us why we all started to play the game, to have fun with our friends. Exactly what they're doing currently. And Black Archangel, he's not going to be having a lot of fun because he'll be dead. Being dead is never fun, even in the world of Dota when you come back immediately. Ah, poor Black Archangel. Nice, they found the Beastmaster as well. Toss back onto the Dragonite and the stun as well. They're gonna be getting both of them. Beautifully done from Daze there. Shows all of the info to his teammates that they needed. And now straight onto the mid lane tower. They didn't take the top one. It is still alive. But now without the glyph, this tower should take a solid amount of damage if they even want to commit. Which for now doesn't... Okay, there's the commit. Fireball from the
Tower is under attack.
Ancient Black Dragon comes out. The Dragonite doesn't have his shard just yet, so he's not going to be able to mimic that. And it seems like he doesn't even want it. Probably going to be looking towards the second Roche to get it. But there's another contender for that one, Dino. We haven't looked at him for quite some time. He has been farming. He's been getting himself up there in terms of net worth. And currently, well, he's going to be overtaking the Dragonite fairly soon. Dodge run. Shackle shot connects. And that's a tiny dead. They're already in position. Their eyes will be used, and that's 2 heroes dead. 2 supports just out of it. Shadow Amulet not really gonna help you. Navi Jr. This is all happening because that top tower didn't fall. They had to commit more for it, it seems. And no sorry are allowed to do this because of it. RP, they take him to the Naga Siren, the Silence, and a couple of hits, that's a kill. Nicely done there. Just no hesitation. You see a hero, you go in. I like how they're playing Dota. And Beastmaster is the main map controlling hero for No Sorry. So if he's dead, No Sorry have to play more defensively than they would actually like to. Still currently with the current state of affairs, they do want to play defensively. The BKBs are going to be coming out on both the Ursa and the Wind Ranger in no time. So those are the types of items that you usually wait for and don't try to do anything rash before it happens. With only a 2k gold deficit, No Sorry, I think they should be okay with how the game is going. But you're up against the Naga Siren. She's heavily farmed. And, well, Piggy Pole, is it enough to save you? Black Archangel, gonna be pulled back. And God the Juice is ready for him with the silence, with the attacks. He has enough agility to finish him off. And the Orchid damage doesn't even pop before God the Juice gets the kill. This is the thing with the Naga Siren and these agility heroes. You don't really care about the untouchable that much. It does annoy you, but you do have enough of the attack speed to actually go for the attacks. Not like a Dragonite would be like, and then you don't get the hit. Then the hit doesn't come out again. But the Naga Siren, you have just enough. Ursa
Is victory.
is he's gonna have his BKB delivered. It's pretty much there. I think they saw the courier though on Navi Junior, and they have the RP in 40. Okay, they don't have it, so the Ursa is out. Even Dino, he seems to be sleepy, or maybe his eyes are dry. I'm not sure, but hopefully it's neither. It did look there like he was scratching his eyes. Could be a bad sign for No Sorry that your carry is sleepy. He did have some problems with targeting proper heroes in the previous game. So that might be the case. Dino is actually a pretty solid carry player. One time with Mind Games, he did qualify for the major. Unfortunately, because of COVID, that major never happened. After that downward spiral for his career, you need a little bit of luck in life, guys, as well sometimes. Imagine if he would have gone to that major, did well there, his confidence gets boosted, he starts playing even more, even better. He could be top tier right now, but even in Division 2, him and his team are struggling. Unfortunate. It's 5 minutes when it should have come. It didn't. But anyways, though, the big dogs will always come back into Dark Willow. Is gonna have the Shadow Realm. Should not die here. And there it is. Nah, doesn't get taken down. BMA does come out just in time there. Skewer, Shadow Realm. The Shadow Realm doesn't protect you from a Magnus. Just look at those tusks on him. BKB gonna be used on the Wind Ranger. That's nice. I think right now Navi, what they have to be focusing on is getting those BKBs lower, right? We saw in the previous match just how impossible it was for the Ursa to play with it. You have the Naga Siren this time around. Oh boy, is he farmed. 22 minutes in. This is a perfect timing. This is what you want. Manta, Orchid, Heart, 22 minutes. That's amazing. And they just walk into the pit. They're like, come over, guys. Let's go. Let's fight. No, sorry. Come for our heart. You can't kill this Naga Siren. You just can't do it. And Ursa is the only one that's going to be able to fight through the sleep. So the Roche is dropping low. They have the sleep if they want to use it. Got the juice going for it. The jump hero, no sorry, they don't have it. Terrorize, the only spell that could help them, but the Roche is already gone. The Naga Siren being so fat, he rips the Roche to shreds. Next item gonna be a butterfly. I like it. You're up against the Ursa, you're up against the Wind Ranger. Of course, MKB is a possibility for the Wind Ranger, but not really something that the Ursa necessarily wants to get. Enchantress brought back, Black Archangel, definitely unhappy with how the game is going, with how his game is going in particular, because every time they see him, he is just dead. So Navi, they still need some time to get their core items in order, right? Glimmer Caves, Blinks,
Dire's middle tower is
Blink
under
Daggers,
attack.
that's okay for the supports, but you need the Aghanim Scepter on the Dragonite, you need the Butterfly on the Naga, and only then maybe you're gonna be getting some Halberds for gear, maybe some Yule Scepters on your supports. But they have a 4-staff on the Magnus, so 4-staffs are actually gonna be quite nice. And yeah, the Daze is going for Yule, so I like it. Of course, he's gonna be needing a little bit more time at this point in the game. You're not giving the priority to the Tiny. He's gonna have to get it by kills. Daze, he has been very aggressive in this game and has worked out solidly well for him. For now, he did die a couple of times there in the end. The Avalanche gonna be used, doesn't connect onto the Ursa, but they see him. The glimpse will get used. He has the BKB. Dominic going for a roar. Maybe he can kill the Disruptor, but it doesn't matter. He himself will lose his life. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 favoring the side of Navi yet again, especially with the 9-second BKB of the Ursa going down the drain. But the Dragon Knight, 3-man, he has to pop the BKB. Doesn't have a TP. Turns around to fight. Let's go. 2 versus 1. Not any longer. Now is the other way around, and Yawn, happy that he got his blink off cooldown, does allow him to blink away and get himself to safety. But around the map, Navi Jr. just getting so much more than No Sorry. Coming into this series, No Sorry came in as the favorites. I saw him that way. You saw it that way. EGB saw it that way. Well, not any longer, it seems. Now they're on the back foot. They're 7k goal behind in a series that they're already losing but 1k. And look at this Naga Siren. That's gonna be an Eagle Song bot fairly soon after this tower falls. The damage output of this Naga Siren, it is gonna be huge. He has the money if he wants it, but wants the raid ban to stay there. It's minute 25, so they're probably gonna wait for the Aegis to expire to buy anything. Might even buy the entire thing. I see down there by the Ancient Black Dragon. So Dominic is doing a solid job pushing out the waves. Days, we've seen this a couple of times. You don't really have to go for those aggressive plays, but if you give the vision to your team, allow the Naga Siren to cut the waves with illusions just by having a little bit more info, you're actually okay with it. It's not like it's gonna be the Roche spawning anytime soon. I think he's gonna have to be careful. The RP, speaking of being careful, Dodgen was not. He does get brought down. Ridis gonna get his ulti off. Oh, that glimpse, he probably didn't want to do it. There's a needed to use the BKB there, and well, Enchantress now does have 2 points in her enchant. Dino pops the BKB, is going for Rhea Man. Now he's gonna have to run faster, little teddy bear, and he will survive. He still has a lot of uni swipes on Rhea Man. The ulti does connect there, but look at the skewer onto the high ground. Dino is up there. He needs to get down. He needs their shock. He has the blink. That's gonna be fine. Black Archangel, he's baiting a little bit more in. Nice splashes coming up from Rhea Man, attacking the creeps there, the ancient creeps, and then finishing off the Enchantress that way, knowing he wouldn't be able to touch her. Level 2 untouchable is actually quite good, even against the Naga Siren. He cannot attack him all that easily, of course. Once he gets the butterfly, it's going to be easier. Dino, a little bit of a mistake there with the blink. He knew that there was Daze there, but doesn't get the connection. And now Navi Jr., they know where the ward is. Currently, aren't going to be doing much about it. Dragon Knight now has the Aghanim Scepter, just delivered. He had the black form earlier in the fight. Now the big black dragon is ready. Roche, not going to be up for some time, and they know it. They still have the Aegis, so... Please for 3.5 minutes, and the Aegis will be expiring shortly. There's the butterfly. Next is gonna be the Aghanim Scepter, and well, you can throw your BKBs down the drain because you're gonna be reeled in. That's kind of weird, you know, a fish girl reeling people in, though. On the other hand, sirens in mythology are very well known for reeling in sailors. Like, ah, beautiful, come over so that I can drown you. Pretty brutal creatures. That's gonna be 250 gold for the Dragon Knight. Oh, got the juice. How much damage does he do? Quite a lot of it. And the Orchid damage pop will be enough to finish off the kill. Dominic might be next. The claims you have to BKB. That's a 9-second BKB down the drain. They're getting everything. They are literally getting everything. And PMA, he's still chasing down RP. Is he gonna use it? No. He does get a TP away. He didn't see him. Nice little spot for the Beastmaster to go for a TP. Because, you know, you're not really gonna blind RP. It's too big of a spell to do it with. This is the thing, this Dragon Knight is still ahead of the Ursa in terms of net worth. Everything is going the way of Navi Jr. And look at these illusions going ham on the tower. Almost half of it gone. Oh, sorry. They know. Last game, these guys came back. That means that we can do the same thing as well. It's not gonna be easy. It doesn't have to be. Still, Navi Jr. so many repositioning tools. Glimpse, toss back. Shard into Skewer from the Magnus. It's very hard to play into that. They're gonna have the reel in from the Naga Siren, but let's not be kidding. The reason you're getting that one is because you want to be, oh, Black Archangel. You don't have a 4-staff. You cannot be there. Look at God the Juice, how much damage he's doing. Actually, God the Juice has to be careful. PMA, oh, RP onto the ground. Dodger going forward, and they are gonna be bringing him down. The song comes out, and the buybacks are coming through. Navi, they wanna help their buddy. Now they're gonna be finding Dodger, and he has been stunned up. You're not getting out of that one alive, and caught by the net will die. Coming in with the Disruptor Ridis, he's gonna be dusted, and Dino Zavik, he does go forward. Doesn't have his ulti any longer, so has to be very careful. Look at what the Naga is doing to them. The Cursed Ground will be replaced, but Dino Zavik, can you actually escape without the BKB, without guilty? He gets stunned up, he gets silenced, and he will get absolutely demolished here. He is not touching this Dragon Knight, losing 1 versus 1, but got the juice, comes over. He finishes the job quickly. Avatar's combo. Daze goes forward, and he wants Yon dead. One more smack across the back, and that is a dead Dark Willow, no sorry. They've lost 5, Navi. The only thing it took them was one buyback there from the Disruptor. And, well, he didn't mind dying immediately afterwards. Another good fight for Navi Jr. To be honest, the Dragonite and the Naga Siren, the ones that you have to kill, have not been touched at all. Yule Scepter for the Tiny. It is gonna be done. Now he knows there's a ward there. It got revealed by the Siege Creep. They know it. They're still not investing in a gem. That is the only thing I don't like. You're up against the Beastmaster, so the Hawks can be quite annoying. Huh? Reel in. Pull him a little bit closer. Destroy him. Now he does have the attack speed. Look at those stats. Look at those freaking stats. 3.6k HP, 250 damage, attack speed,
Dire's bottom tower
huge.
is under attack.
Just very hard for anyone to go ham on him. The only one, this Wind Ranger, can maybe threaten his life. But you're not going to kill him during the duration of your BKB. And now, especially when he has this Aghanim Scepter, you run on him, you're going to get netted. You have to focus on someone else. The Naga just isn't the target. Stun in on Dodron. He's running forward. Has to be careful. The Shackle will connect. But this Dragonite with the Manta, a little bit too strong. Dodron.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
7-second BKB. Still haven't used that charge. Naga. And he's so strong. Dragonite, he wants the Nullifier. Naga doesn't, just wants more stats. And that does make sense. These illusions are already a problem. The only way that you're dealing with the illusions, really, is Black Archangel stealing one from you. Now see, Blink toss back, Blink Horn toss skewer. There it is. Come into your death. They're gonna use the Static Storm as well, not giving them anything. He needs a 4-staff. We'll be getting that one. PMA saving him, and Rhea Man coming in. He wants to destroy everything, and they found Enchantress yet again. The glimpses are going to be used. Dominic doesn't want to pop the BKB. Maybe you should, my friend. He's thinking of the roar. He wants to scream because everything is hurting. Because he's being destroyed. They get Gears away. Not going to be able to attack Rhea Man. Dino Zabrik, he's not moving. Finally pops the BKB. Has nowhere to go. Got the juice. He's going to be caught there. Nice RP onto Dirsa, but it doesn't matter because they're not there to attack him. Actually, here comes Rhea Man. He's not taking any damage. No matter how many arrows you put into this dragon, they need to be bigger. They need to be stronger. And they are just not. That's going to be a double kill for God the Juice. They call GG. And Navi Jr., they win 2-0 against the team that was favored. And now we're going to be 2-0 in this, on the standings here in this European DPC. The youngest team here by far are doing really well for themselves. Whereas No Sorry coming into this one, maybe some people were looking at them as this team might go to Division 1. They're looking pretty strong. Well, now they are 1-3. On No Sorry. So Division 1 is probably no longer an option for them, but for Navi Jr., if they continue playing like this, these guys actually have a shot. And Navi, you know, they got eliminated from Division 1. Then they picked up PuckChamp. Then PuckChamp got, that new lineup got eliminated. Maybe now Navi Jr. are going to be making it there. The fact of the matter is you can't get Navi out of Division 1, so even by that standards, everything is on the side of these young boys. They won 2-0. I didn't think this was going to happen coming into the series, but they have definitely impressed. And Navi Jr. looking strong. With that being said, guys, this is going to be our first series of the day done. But we're not done for today. Unfortunately, we're going to have a bit of a longer break. An hour before our next series does start. It's going to be Moneymakers versus Sigma YNT. And, well, until then, guys, you're going to have to get something to eat, drink, rest a little bit, maybe go for a walk. But once the hour does expire, be sure to be here for more great Dota.